What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades, and we're gonna continue our Let's Play of 1000 Lies. I always flub up the word continue. But anyway, I'm just gonna be frank with all of y'all and say that I recorded like about 30 minutes of this game 5 minutes ago, and I slowly realized that for some odd reason, OBS decided to fuck up and just not record not capture the game for about 20 minutes. No, like 10-15 minutes. But that's still a lot of time that I had already spent, and then like for some reason the first half of it recorded just fine, but the rest just like fucked up. I don't get it. But so I decided to just re-record it, which is this. So I have to also re-record my explanation as to why I'm doing this. So I'm adding facecam back in. I felt that I need. Yeah, it just pissed me off a bit more, why don't you, headphones? You've already been pissing me off all day, and my glasses are even dirtier than when I clean them. God. But yeah, I'm adding facecam back in specifically because I want to engage with the audience a bit more. I want to have more fun with the editing, and I feel like I can do that more with the facecam in. I'm still debating whether I want to do that. So for now, it'll be in. Whether or not I can do stuff with it remains to be seen. I don't think I'll be doing anything with this first 20 minutes, but I know I will be trying. I do prefer having my face cam up. I do miss having the face cam up. And now that I have a stable way of projecting it, I feel like it's a lot better than before. That's as clean as it's probably going to get. But anyway, it's been a while since I played this, and God, that's pissing me off. Sorry, it's just I hate when my glasses aren't clean. But yeah, it's been a while since I played this. It's been a while since I've touched this game. I know that at this point I've already quote-unquote finished the latest update for Pokemon Academy Life, and I know another update's not coming out for a while. I would prefer if the game was finished, but that's not happening anytime soon. But this game is, and it's free, and it's very entertaining for me. I only recorded about 5 parts, which was probably 2.5 hours, but once again I'm keeping this to 20 minutes. But I'm using this to replace that one, and as soon as Katawa Shoujo finishes, I'll pick up Lucid 9 again. Because I really do want to play these two games. I don't want to drop them just like that. This is one of the games I want to finish. So let's get to it, and let me stop rambling. But yeah, let me just say that this game is pissing me off. Not because of the game, but because of my freaking shitty setup. Okay, so I can skip this. And we're just talking about Claire and how we're gonna see her again at some point. So yeah, about like 12 minutes into recording, it kind of just stopped. So yeah. Come on, you knew this would happen. You gave us your word. You have to do it. It'll be a lot of fun. Be positive. Besides, with such a long face, you get stuck in all the doorways. You don't want to get hurt, right? You can really say something. You're too quiet. What's on your mind? I said this before in my other recording, but like I still understand why the names are the way they are. They seem like obscurely European or something like that. I can't tell where they're from or what inspired them. I like them, but it's just weird. Like our main character's name is Ciaran with a little accent on the A. I don't get that. I don't get it at all. It also made a really unattractive face when I had to snort because I feel something over here. I could be coming down with something. You can at least say something. You're too quiet. What's on your mind? I'm trying to think of a good place to hide a body. You only have yourself to blame, so stop moping around. As if we were on a crime show, Ziva came to my house to arrest me. With her, she brought a warrant in the form of a promise. I had promised that I'd follow up on that email if I lost the sled deck race, which brings us to now. I find myself trekking along to the sports center, unsure of what to do next. Let it be known that I'm wearing retainers, so I end up drooling a bit more than usual, and I may end up with a bit of a lisp. I'm mostly used to wearing the retainers all the time, but still I tend to lisp a bit more with them on. So let it be known that I will be A, wiping my face from time to time, or B, just like sucking down my own drool. So, but on the upside, I have a perfect pearly white smile. Look at those white teeth. But anyway, Ziva's accompanying me, but Oz couldn't make it for some reason. The point of all this was clearly to ruin my afternoon. Still, it was my gambling addiction that did me in. After all this, you haven't asked. Aren't you going to ask me what happened after you ditched class? Not really. Everyone imagined that all the tables grew sentient and started running away. A 3-day suspension for both you and Oz. You're kidding me. Yeah. Don't joke about that stuff, woman. I pulled some strings to find out what the teachers were talking about, and there was a bit of everything. Nevertheless, I, the girl who owes you nothing and never asks for anything in return, came to your rescue and brought the teachers back to their senses. They rescinded my suspension after you spoke to them. I don't believe you. Well, about that. What happened? Hey, don't look away. What are you trying to say? They agreed to go easier on you, but I had to barter with them. An insignificant detail, really. I don't like the sound of that. Go on. They said you guys have to learn your lesson, improve your judgment, blah blah blah, you know. So it turns out that they desperately needed students to help them. Oz and you are now officially the grad committee. You two have to help prepare the grad events, stuff like that. Wait a second, I see a car going fast, enough to kill me. If I jump in front of it, I'll be right back. I remember the scene. Again, I'm a little pissed off that I have to re-record this, but easy come, easy go. Don't joke about that kind of thing, jeez. I said this before, but yeah, please don't joke about suicide, because you know, well, you can joke about it with friends, but just don't joke about it too much because, you know, you made a giant suicide prank in the beginning of this game, and that freaked me out because I didn't know what was happening. So yeah, please don't do that. For me. This has been a PSA from Shades. Don't do it. Stop it. Get some help. We're all going to graduate soon, and it's completely normal for a student committee to handle grad event preparations. We're going to work together with some students from the other side. Both schools have representatives, and together the joint committee has to plan and organize all the grad events. I hate when I get tongue-tied. It's always when like a character's speech is different than mine. Oh well. Nobody from our school volunteered this year, so they decided that it was a convenient punishment. Like the good friend I am, I said I'd join in too, so all three of us will be working together. What do you think? Call an ambulance, but tell them not to bring any defibrillators. Let them know they can release my ashes over the ocean. Come on, stop joking around, it'll be fun. All we need to do is figure out what needs to be done for the events, plus each year is more or less the same. But I have to make an effort. It's work outside of school hours. I'll need to actually communicate with other human beings. You know, humans. Are you implying that I'm inhuman? Obviously. You didn't care about getting expelled, but you're worried about having to work? You're such a lazy ass. It reminds me of someone else. Look, being on the graduation committee is going to be tedious. Some students will want one thing and others will want the opposite. You have to try to please everyone. It's too difficult. If there are no alternatives, then I guess I'll have to do it, but I'd rather just change the subject for now. Yes, change the subject, I see. You know what? I've realized something. I already told you if I have to join this stupid... I already told you if I have to join that stupid committee, then I will. No, listen, I'm talking about you. I've realized that maybe what you're suffering from is schizoid personality disorder. Still have no idea what that is despite knowing the explanation. Are you making up diagnoses again? I told you to stop looking at mental illness on Wikipedia. You wanted to change the subject, didn't you? Here you go. You don't enjoy socializing, you're detached on a personal level, and your sense of humor is unsympathetic. At first, I thought your writing obsession was a symptom of autism, but you don't seem to have any issues communicating with other people. However, it would make sense if you were a secret schizoid, since they're able to fake social interactions. Also, some schizoids share symptoms with those afflicted with Asperger's. It would make a lot of sense. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Are you telling me that I'm autistic? Do you want to fight me or something? Just because I'm different doesn't mean I'm crazy. Seriously, like, when I first recorded this, when I saw the line, "Do you want to fight me" or something, I immediately thought that my first thought was like, "What are you in high school?" And I'm like, "Oh wait, yeah, they're in high school." So, I'll take it. Correct, you aren't crazy. A lot of psychologists agree that schizoids don't actually suffer from a disorder, but that their behavior is part of their personality. Just because someone acts differently doesn't mean they're suddenly an alien. There are a lot of circumstances at which regular people can end up going crazy purely from the power of suggestion. The best way to prevent that is to be confident. There's nothing wrong with acting differently from others or making a mistake. Ziva seems pleased with her evaluation. I can only respond in low spirits, but I still have to admit that she's dedicated. That's why you're going to give me your notebook, so that I can study it. We have to get to the heart of the matter. For the rest of the walk to the sports center, Ziva tries to steal my notebook by shoving her hands in my pockets. From the outside, the situation undoubtedly looks like Ziva's trying to tear my pants off. It doesn't help when she yells, "Come on, show it to me, and it'll only be for a moment, let me see it." But it isn't as wonderful as it appears. To be honest, I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. Oh wait, Ziva is my worst enemy. In that case, I do wish it. Ah, the sexual innuendo. Oh, let me just say this again. That when I saw this for the first time, it reminded me of my high school. It looked like a really weird filter placed over a random picture from my high school. Because there's this knight, which was a symbol of my high school sports team, and the sports team here has the same colors as my sports team back in high school. And of course, every high school gym in America looks generically the same. So, I was utterly confused. A few minutes later, I'm standing near one of the basketball courts at the center. It's actually one of those multi-sport courts that provides equipment for an array of different sports. At the moment, only a basketball team is training at the center, so I'm left to assume that they're the it I'm supposed to join. I speak to the coach, who is under the impression that today I'm observing to decide whether or not I want to join his team. Apparently they have to pay to train here. That's crazy. Ziva gives me a pat on the back and a quick wink before she sits on the bench and plays with her cell phone. Even though she had insisted on coming with me, she ran away so quickly. I don't think I'll ever understand her. But does any man ever truly understand a woman? Probably. You probably will. Hey, you, the new guy? You're Ciaran, right? One of the team members approaches me before they begin training. Even though he looks up to the task by himself, he asks if I can help him prepare the court. I assume this is what they usually do to try and help integrate new members. Maybe I should do the same and try to break the ice too. Huh? You play basketball with balls? I thought you hit a scale with a bat and watch a plate soar upwards based on how hard you hit it. My new teammate is speechless. He looks pretty bewildered. Come on, don't give me that look, I was kidding. Everyone knows that's actually soccer. Funny. Training has only started and I'm pretty sure that my lungs have already begun to collapse. My first impression of basketball is that it's contradictory. Why do they need so many strong, tall men when they can't make contact with each other? The most they allow is a bit of brushing, but you can't so much as poke them. It's not like they're made of glass. I could even accept that rule if it didn't make defending so hard to do. If an opposing team's player has the ball and touches you, you get a foul unless you are standing still. But if you're standing still, then you can't defend your hoop. Isn't that unfair? I mean, I get it. I'm not a big fan of sports myself, but I get that there's rules and skill involved. I just don't like it, but I'm not going to stop other people from liking it. These stupid glasses. It doesn't help that I'm bad at offense, and therefore the only thing I can do is defend. I'm new, so cut me some slack here, please. After an hour of training, I feel like death itself is looming over me. Now that I'm hobbling around and using a secret skill I developed to make it look like I'm doing something when I'm really not. It's a technique that you can only master once you become a civil servant or a politician. Huh. Topical. Anyway, I'm very proud of it. Fortunately, the coach claps to get our attention and asks all of us to gather in the middle of the court. Thankfully, it means I can rest. Rest. I don't know why I said it like that, but I suddenly picked up a southern accent. How quaint. Alright guys, this next round we're going to play a friendly match. Another match? This coach is really trying to kill me. Shoot, coward, you're only going to kill a man. I organized it in a rush, but since every year we always play against... Oh, they're here already. Our coach looks past us and all of us instinctively to follow his gaze. Another basketball team casually chats amongst themselves as they enter the court. There's one opposing team member in particular that stands out, at least to me. Don't let them win just because they're girls, okay? I know it's an easy match, but don't start flirting mid-game. The players of the women's basketball team walk over to our team and begin chatting with us. Only one of them refuses to join in, and she's standing in front of me. Her face shows restraint, and her eyes are motionless, wrapped in turmoil. I wonder who it is. I already know who it is, but you guys don't because I had to re-record this scene. Haha. Also, we're going past where I was the first time I recorded it, so it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not upset. I'm super upset. So upset, actually. I didn't want to re-record this. Why does fate test me like this? I just wanted to have a nice recording. Why? Anyway, it's the art girl from a couple parts ago. We didn't learn her name, but apparently it's Mystery Girl X. Quaint. I think I would have preferred to getting shot after all. A good fate to black. Normally I would end the part there, but I'm not. I'll see if I can find another place to end, but I saw 4 minutes. That's too big of a gap for me to end it there. Our coach stands in the middle of the court and confirms that both teams are ready, and with a nod, signals us to start. Jesus Christ, I did that last time too. The tallest player from each team meets in the center of the court. At a whistle signal, the ball is released and both players try to grab it. Everyone feels the tension between them. It'll be a bloody battle of courage, a beautiful collision of opposing souls brought together by basketball. I love sport ball. Don't you? Don't you love a rousing game of sport ball? Luckily for me, I can pass on all of that by sitting out. Basketball is a 5v5 sport. Thanks to that, only a portion of the team plays at any one time. Still, everyone has a chance to play because players get switched out every so often. Hello, music. I know I said you were loud earlier, but I'm gonna put you back up to normal settings because I could barely hear you before. It's not my turn yet, thankfully, but I'm the new guy here, so if I'm told to sit on the bench, I won't complain. I have other business to attend to anyways. In particular, with someone who's playing right now. It's still really weird to me that they decided just to pick a black and white filter to show action. I don't know. I mean, they didn't make new CGs, but like, I would like a visual novel to like have different outfits for every character. But again, this one's free, so like I'm not allowed to like say, oh, you should have worked harder. No, it's free. It was probably a passion project, and they did a good job for what it is. It's just, you know, other passion projects I found have a bit more detail, like Pokemon Academy Life and Katao Shoujo. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm not gonna bash these people at all, and ignore the dust particles. I'm sorry. Can't do anything about it. She just stared at me for a while without saying anything. Isn't that weird? I mean, why wouldn't she say anything? Doesn't she recognize me from our encounter yesterday? Yeah, it's true that our meeting was short, but I doubt she just forgot about it, especially considering she saw me leave her apartment. Once again, I think Ciar's still in the wrong there. You entered a woman's apartment uninvited. You snuck in like a thief in the night, and you barely got away. So I'm just saying, you're still in the wrong here, buddy. Rather than say anything after staring at me, she left with the rest of the team and started chatting with them as if nothing had happened. How am I supposed to react to that? As if that wasn't enough, Ziva vanished at some point, so now I can't even ask her for advice. The only thing I know for sure is that Mysterious Girl X is here, and that isn't a coincidence. She has to be involved with those emails, I'm sure of it. Maybe that's why she didn't say anything. I need to be cautious. I have to gather up all the information I can before I make my move, so that I won't mess it up. My bad, that was a foul. Your ball. Don't worry, we'll get it right back. The first impression I have of her as a player is positive. She's competitive, but still accepts responsibility for her mistakes. She plays with her bags, smiles, and encourages her teammates by telling them everything will be alright. It's okay, we lost that one. Don't worry about it. Let's get those points back, alright? She's emitting courage out of every pore, or at least that's how it seems, but something's off. Her, the one playing forward? Taking advantage of the guy sitting next to me's knowledge, I ask him if he knows anything about Mysterious Girl X. Her name's Luce, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Luce, she's been playing for the women's basketball team for a while. That team isn't great, but she does well. She has a ton of passion. You can really tell how much she enjoys basketball. Of all her team, hang on, I have to stop the timer before it rings. I'm gonna end pretty soon. Oops. Of course, she's the one who puts in most effort. Last time we played, she surprised us more than once. We try to go easy on their team, but hey, I won't deny that she's quite skilled. Her speed is her best asset, as you can see. Why do you ask? I dismiss my teammate's question by saying that it was just curiosity. He replies with a cackle, which I choose to ignore. My head's still spinning with ideas when the coach interrupts me. Hey new guy, you want to join the game? His question surprises me. I try to turn it on by saying I'll only get in the way. Just a friendly match, so it'll be fine. We're winning, and we don't need to screw things up. We need to screw things up pretty badly to lose against those girls. What do you mean, those girls? When I try to refuse his statement, he speaks over me. I'll go with him, coach. I can help him out if he freezes up. Perfect, then it's decided. Switch, you two go in. The terrifying power of democracy has reared its ugly head and defeated me. You'll be number 11. Got it? Good luck. Good luck followed by a wink makes my stomach knot up from the implications. As soon as I find out the two-digit number, my worst fear becomes reality. Anyway, I think that's a good place to stop. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit the subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shade. See you guys later. Bye.